Alright, so Tropical Storm Imelda is here. And the plan is to go get the bus, move it to higher ground, because we might need to leave town or have someone spend the night in it. Someone that's being evacuated or their house gets flooded or something. So I need to have it somewhere safe. That's what we're doing today.
Oh man, it's gonna be a bad one. Here's a creek, and then this is Gum Gully in Crosby, and the water is flushing over the street here. It's pretty strong. I think if I make it past this bad area, I can get to the bus. I'm trying to get to the bus. Oh Lord, this is gonna be bad. Gum Gully in Crosby, Texas. So I'm trying to get to 2100. And as you can see, the water is about 6 inches over the road. And this is not a flood area, but it is 10 in the morning, September 19, 2019. Look at the lake over here. No, it's not a lake. It's a grass field, but it's a lake right now. Really, really, really bad. It's been raining for about 2 hours like this, and they're expecting the whole day to be raining, so it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. We gotta get home to the kids. So this is 2100. I have a full tank of gas. Because I filled it up yesterday. But for some reason I did not want to think that it was going to get this bad. So I ended up coming out to the job site and then realized I gotta go get my parents in the bus and get them out of their property. Their property gets flooded. Not the house, but the property itself. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Oh, that church is underwater. And this is just the beginning. It was not even raining this morning when I came out. Yeah, even though the drive to where I'm going, it's a different one. I'm staying on the safest path. From what I've learned from previous storms. So I think that's something we should all learn to do, or remember to do, is to stay on the safest routes and don't use your normal routes. I'm driving 40 miles an hour. I don't want to go any faster because I don't want to hit a puddle of water and send me a hydroplane. The fields on this are just lakes and lakes. I also don't have my seatbelt on. You know, over the years we've learned of people getting trapped underwater, and one of the problems was that they were wearing a seatbelt and couldn't get themselves to get off the seatbelt. So I remember those situations and those stories. And so yeah, I don't wear my seatbelt during this type of weather. And again, the fastest I can go is 40. So I know at 40 anybody can get hurt still. But this is kind of like a rescue mission in my view. The plan is to go see if my bus will start. I haven't charged the batteries in over a month, so I'm hoping to get that checked out. This baby started, and then the plan is to move it out of the property onto a hotel. That way my family can stay in the bus. It's the size of a Greyhound, and maybe you've seen it in one of my videos. It's the size of a Greyhound bus, but it has beds and table and refrigerator and a generator. So we can live in it. If I get to it and I get it out of the property, first plan is to go fill her up with fuel in case we have to run the generator for a couple of days, because that's what it's starting to look like. Starting to look like this storm is gonna be here another 2 days. Again, it's September 19, 2019. 9/19/19. Oh my goodness. Don't turn that upside down. So, see here, the police has already blocked off the entry to that neighborhood. This is South Diamond Head. South Diamond Head is flooded. 10:15 in the morning. In Crosby, Texas. This is something I should have done yesterday, but again, I didn't think it was going to be this nasty because the hurricane, the tropical storm, has already passed. This is the tailing wings of it. The storm is in north of Texas right now, and I'm in south of Texas, and yeah, it's hitting us right now. Surprisingly, because most of the storm or the nasty weather should be in the north side of the storm, which is more like Dallas area. But yet we have it all down here in the south of the storm. Oh man. I think another 2 hours of this and it's going to be a Harvey level destruction again. I can't even remember the name of the storm today. Ilma. It's not Irma. Elma. Something like that. I'm driving, I can't look it up because I wasn't paying attention to the weather. Big mistake. Big mistake. We seem to never learn. Katrina scared everybody out of Houston. We all left town before the storm got here. Then when Ike in 2008, when Ike came, a lot of people didn't want to listen, didn't want to pay attention. We left, we did leave town. And then Harvey in 2017, again, people were doing what I'm doing this morning, just normal life out in the streets. But Harvey hit at midnight. Harvey hit us right at midnight. By 5 in the morning, the homes were underwater. It was really bad. But what I'm saying is, people do their regular thing, not paying attention to the weather, because the night of Harvey, there was a fight on TV. It was a major fight. And I remember people being in my house ready to watch the fight. Suddenly my dad's at the door, and he's got his pillows, and it was kind of funny. It was 10 p.m. It was funny that my dad showed up at the house ready to spend the night. He wasn't there for the fight. He brought pillows. And so yeah, you know, my parents go in and we give them a room and everything. And 2 hours later, people are swimming for their lives somewhere in Houston. We were safe in our home, and I think today a lot of people are going to end up in my house. But again, I want to have a second place away from low areas, which is the bus. The bus has everything people need. So it has a restroom, it has air conditioning, so if I can get it to a safe place. It's actually dark. I mean, it feels like it's in the evening, and it's 10:20 in the morning. The rain has kind of stopped a little bit. So hopefully it helps me. But we're getting close, and it looks pretty bad. Look at this high water right here on the right. I don't know. I think I'm worried about the bus itself. I don't think the water can reach the areas that could be damaged, but as I said before, I want to have it out in a safe place. Okay, I'm getting close, so I need to text my family to come help me. And so I'm gonna start recording with my phone. The fire department is already out with the rescue vehicles. So I'll see you in a little bit.
So the battery had 9 volts, the main computer battery, so I'm charging it right now. I'm spending some time here. I'm gonna give it about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna go try it.
Alright, so we're in the bus. Those RVs gotta go. They're gonna get flooded. This little street is flooded. Flood right there. So anyways, just taking precaution. And right now I don't even remember where to turn on the defroster. I just want to get this thing to the hotel, and then we'll come back and take care of everything else. Look, that bar's on the water. Looks like lakes out here. Look at that lake. Let's see if I can get my defroster going. Driver AC. Like I said, it's been about a month that I hadn't been in this bus. But staying on the safe route. We actually drove through here rescuing my sister back in the Harvey days. I don't have the time right now, but I'm gonna estimate it's about 11:30. Oh man. My son texted me. He said at his job they had visitors from Spain visiting the company, and they were leaving. And I told him, well, be careful, there's not a lot of places you can get to. Now look at the high water here on the road. Look at that, look at that. People moving their stuff. I started recording once I realized I had to record. But where I started recording, people had their RVs out on the road, getting them to a higher place, a safer place. There's a ditch. Water's about to come over the road. So that's just 2 hours of rain, and it got pretty scary. I left the job site to come move the bus, and the bus is under construction. Actually, we're remodeling the inside. I'm gonna turn it around and show you the inside real quick. But as I was saying, it has everything an RV has. And so if it can help someone stay dry, if their house gets flooded, we'll use this bus for that. And if something happens to the bus, we'll buy another bus. Buses are good. I love buses. You know, an RV is the same thing, but I think that in a hurricane or tornado or something like that, I think a solid metal bus is a lot safer. Oh, we're about to get to some high water right here, and I remember this from Harvey. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna push it. We're gonna push it hard. People, don't stop. Don't stop. This guy needs to go. Can't be here. Come on. Come on. Can't stop here. Well, we're getting a power wash under the bus right now. This is a bad area. This is very bad. There goes a Jeep. Yeah, I was planning on coming back to get my truck. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I'm like all over the road. I'm almost to the hotel. And you know, right now I don't care about the rules of driving. We're in rescue mode. Oh man, this is terrifying. Harvey all over again. That's what it seems like. I know a lot of people hate the wipers, but you know, I'm driving. I gotta have my wipers on. There's a video of Harvey, and it has stopped raining, and my wipers were still on. It was good footage. I have it here in this channel. And it has stopped raining, and my wipers were still on. But you know, I was nervous trying to get home, and I didn't notice that I had my wipers on. So we're getting to the hotels. Hotels have high ground. And you know, this is one reason that I would, and I am going to, I'm gonna get a school bus. I am going to get a school bus. This is the way to go. I am going to get a school bus. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn here, and take a shortcut because there's an emergency over there. There's a flooded cars on the road. So I gotta watch out for trees. Ouch! I hear it. I hear it scraping the roof. Oh my goodness. This is bad. This is bad, but we're gonna punch it. We're gonna punch it. Some people. Ay, ay, ay. My video might be a little shaky right now, but you gotta understand. Okay, somebody got flooded here, and I have no time to help them. Sorry, buddy. There's no rules right now. So yeah, as I was saying, this is the reason why I would get a school bus, because this is bad. This is bad. All right, what are we doing here? Let's go for it. Come on, buddy. I know the little Ford didn't do it. The people at the apartments here looking at the flooded Camaro. Saying hi to my new neighbors, because if I'm gonna live in the bus, they're gonna be my neighbors right here and then. All right, so we are at high ground and the hotel is coming up. Whoa, whoa, stuff is sliding all over the place. Come on. Fire department's getting ready. Fire department's got their rescue vehicles out. I've seen them in the neighborhood. Flooded car over there, look at that. Just the beginning. Anyways, we're about to get there if these people get out of the way. And that's the hotel we're going to. So hopefully there's some space for us to park. Alright, I'm gonna start recording because it's a hard maneuver. Show you in a little. Alright, so we're parked. You can barely see. Parked. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna try to go get my truck.
Okay, so we're home. We're gonna leave the bus here and then go check on family. And then the plan is probably to go back to the job site.
Alright, we're heading back to the job site. Dropped off the bus, ate, changed. I had to walk in like a foot of water. So we're in Crosby. I took the bus to another town next to Crosby. And it is 3:26 p.m. September 19, 2019. Like I said, 09, 19, 19. So they're saying the rain is gonna stop, but the flash flood warnings continue. So I think it's still pretty bad. My family left the property where I have the bus, and we just came back, picked up this car, and I called them and told them I would not go back right now. The property is still flooded, like this property right here. And as you can see, it doesn't stop raining. A small amount of rain, but still doesn't stop. So it's not good to be home right So there's spots that are okay already. The water kind of went down, but then there's areas that the water is kind of stuck. It doesn't have a way out. So that's why I'm saying that it's not a good idea if you, the kind of person that has to leave your property, it's best to just stay out. And that's what I told my sisters. See, they're working on something here. Looks like a power company. One of my sisters, she lives in apartments, and I told her not to move because when I was driving this morning, getting back or getting to the bus, all this area around here was flooded. I mean, there was water up to the road. I told her don't do it. I mean, if you're in a second level at the apartment, stay there. You're good. My family lives in a property that has its own water well. So if the power goes out, they don't have any running water. So that means they cannot flush toilets, stuff like that. Over here in the city or in other cities in the Houston area, if you don't have power, you still have water. You can still go to the restroom, flush the toilets, and you're all good. But out here in the properties out in the country, if you're out of power, you don't have water because it's an electric water pump. It's a water well. And then the thing is that most of those systems will end up underwater when it gets flooded. So you almost have to shut down the power. Not so much that the power goes out, but we have to shut down the power because we got electric pumps that will end up underwater. So yeah, it's not easy for people that live out here unless they already have a setup where they can have stored water and maybe a generator and stuff, but they don't have that. My family doesn't have that. Here's that Kroger in Crosby that got flooded during Harvey in 2010 and is still today. It was up for lease. No one has leased it yet, but it's flooded today again. So whatever loss they took that time, they're gonna have to deal with it again. It is 3:30 and everything seems a little better. Looks like people are starting to come out, which is what I'm doing. I'm going back to the job site. But several businesses are closed. I don't think anybody around here lost power. Here's the Crosby High School. You know, I just saw those groups of people that come out and help rescue people, or you know, they'll come out and help in rescuing if your car got flooded or something. They're out there and they get together through Facebook, and they'll come out in situations and events like today. I think that's pretty cool. Once I get my water rescue vehicle, I'll be out here joining one of those groups. For many years, I wanted to get a Hummer H1. And for many years, I'd been talking about getting one, but I didn't really have a use for it. That's why I haven't bought one. But during Harvey in 2017, there was the big military trucks, the Deuce and a Halves, and they were the only ones that would be out here rescuing people, rescuing cars and stuff. And so I decided that that's what I need to buy. And here's one right here. Wow, I was just talking about them. Here's one right there, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's the Deuce and a Halves. They're out looking for people to rescue. That one looked like a sheriff's department or something. So that's what we're getting. Now that's one option. The other option was the school bus, the yellow school bus. Because those trucks and the school bus are about the same height. The only difference is the school bus is not a 4x4, but there is school buses that are 4x4. So I think if I go with the school bus instead of the Deuce and a Half, I would have to go with the 4x4 school bus. And it's going to be harder and more expensive to get one, to find one. But I think I'll give it a shot. I'll look around. If I have to go anywhere in the country to get it, we'll do that. Because down here, south of Texas, we get all these floods, and it seems like they're getting worse. I mean, you got Rita, you got Katrina, Ike, Allison, Harvey, and now Ilma. So those are the storms that I've lived through in my adult years. So it's real. It's a real situation, and it's a real lifestyle that we have to deal with down here. Early this morning, those grass fields in Crosby look like lakes. I mean, they still do, but I'm talking about up to the edge of the street. Almost scary looking. I know there's scarier footage out there. I was looking at a guy crossing through Beaumont on I-10 in his 18-wheeler, and the water was like touching his door, his floorboard. So they really had it bad out there, Beaumont, from this storm. September 19, 2019. 09-19-19. Alright, buddy, why are we slowing down? What is going on? Lake Crosby. I hear that these fields used to be rice fields before I came to work in this area. Thinking it's more of the 80s, maybe the 90s, when these used to be rice fields. So they're kind of low because they used to keep water in them at all times. I have a friend who used to fly airplanes. They call them crop dusters. And he's the one that told me most of those stories about flying airplanes over these fields, these rice fields in Crosby. It's bad down there. Let's go in here and check this out. There's something going on over here. I guess it's the people. This is Foley Road, and here's one of those rescue vehicles that I want. This has got to be like the fire department. But a lot of people here, it's not that there's an event. What it is there's floods down there. Foley Road. Bad. Oh man. Yeah, so this is all the people from the neighborhood that were able to get out. Oh, here's another deuce and a half. Right there. Yep, we're gonna get one of these. Pasadena Fire Department. That's exactly where we're getting. That'd be perfect. Alright, let's get going. I just want to go down here to this church if we can get to it, and then I gotta make a phone call, and I'm recording with my phone, so I'm gonna have to stop. I gotta get my cameras going. I keep cutting the videos because I need to use my phone. But I'm gonna call to see if anybody's at the job site, or did they leave. So something's going on over here because traffic is not moving. Man, that deuce and a half though. Woo, that's a beautiful truck. It's either gonna be that or a bus with what I want to do is make a balcony in the back of the bus. So the back of the bus is covered, but I'm removing the walls and just putting like rails and just a square area in the back. So if the bus is 8 feet wide, something that's 8 feet deep in length from the back bumper to my new door. So it'll be like a caboose in the train back there. But it's gonna be for partying but also could be used for rescuing people in situations like today. So we got some people walking. Might have been a real accident. What's going on? Or is it just that people can't go in their properties? But yeah, this place right here, this bar is flooded. Oh, you know what? It is the bayou. Oh my goodness. Right by the church. Yep. Yep. Let's see if we're gonna be able to cross this thing. I'm gonna get a little closer. And see what we can get. We're on 2100. And Gum Gully crosses here. And see, I was trying to get to that church, but I think it's flooded. I'm gonna wait here a few moments and see if there's a small car that can cross through here. $2,100 towards Tascasita. 1960 is the next major intersection coming up. See, these are all heavy trucks. I'm in a full-size SUV, but I still don't want to risk it because I don't need to. Comes a small SUV, I believe. Yeah, it's a full-size truck. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a shortcut here. I'm gonna turn around. I don't need to be risking this because I think I can go and take a shortcut. Because if I go through here, I gotta cross the Gum Gully twice. It's here and after the curve. So now I'm not gonna take two chances. I'm gonna make a U-turn. Somebody out there with dogs. Yeah, I'm gonna go make a U-turn here. Is this my buddy Elwood? Alright. We're gonna go back here. Try to get to the job site. I just need to do something that's gonna take about 15 minutes. And I'll be headed home again. So that's if I can go through this shortcut. See where we're going. Everything looks good over here. Hopefully. September 19, 2019. 09/19/19. Alright, looks like it's safe. I'm gonna make a phone call. So I'll keep recording after this phone call. Let's see.
Alright, so we're done with work. I'm gonna go drive around the area here and check out the rest of the damage.
Now this is suspicious. Look at this. Look at that. That's what you call suspicious activity. Oh man, is that a car on the road? Yep, that's a car on the road. We're going back.
All right, back to where the bus is. Probably gonna move it. Everything turned out an okay day. I'm gonna move it somewhere where it's not on the way because I'm taking some space here in the hotel. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along in this crazy adventure.